It's after 6, and we do have a hard stop at 7. We should be done long before then. But let me go ahead and get started and welcome everyone here. This is the Jack Hopkins Social Services Committee's recommendation allocation meeting on May the 18th. And let us go ahead and get started. What I need to have is a motion to approve the committee's recommendations before we get started. A motion in a second, if someone would like to make that.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the allocations for the Jack Hopkins funds that the committee has worked out.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, and I will begin by reading through all of the recommendations. I believe we may have it on screen to share. I don't know if that's essential, but if we have, I don't know if that's Becky who could put that up so people can follow along.
Yeah, let me put it up.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, can you see it?
A little bit small. I don't know if there's a way to make it slightly bigger, but again, I will be reading through.
Oh yeah, much better.
That's better. All right, let me begin in alphabetical order. We have recommended All Options Pregnancy Resource Center for their mobile diaper distribution program, $3,940. For Amethyst House, for the upgrade for the women's residential facility and paint for the women's house, $21,800. For Beacon, rent and utility support for up to 200 households for $25,000. Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central Indiana, operational support, $20,000. For the Bloomington Community Bike Project, free bike program, a tow behind trailer and some shop equipment, $6,800. Bloomington Meals on Wheels, Susan, for their, pardon me? Did someone say something?
No, I think
Am I frozen? Okay. Where was I? Meals on Wheels? For their website redevelopment, $5,673. For Bloomington Pets Alive Incorporated, an expand of their high volume spay and neuter program and their wellness clinic for $12,500. For Bloomington St. Vincent de Paul, serving Monroe County, rental and deposit assistance, $30,000. Boys and Girls Club of Bloomington, continuing operations post-COVID-19, $24,000. Catholic Charities of Bloomington, hiring a therapist to serve adolescents and young adults for $17,800. City Church for All Nations Outreach toward the purchase of a used moving truck, $6,649.42. Community Justice and Mediation Center, Housing and Eviction Prevention Project, or HEP, $27,424. Community Kitchen of Monroe County Incorporated, a produce cooler replacement for $5,400. Courage to Change, Sober Living, drug testing kits for residents, $3,036. Habitat for Humanity of Monroe County, purchase a riding mower, chipper, mulcher, and chainsaw for $9,473. HealthNet Incorporated, a public awareness campaign for $12,300. Hoosier Hills Food Bank, COVID food purchasing project for 2021, $35,000. Hotels for Hope Incorporated, to continue housing families experiencing homelessness for $21,500. Indiana Recovery Alliance, Development Director salary support for $17,000. Life Designs Incorporated, for the pilot of a day services program, $28,676.26. Middleway House, a replacement work truck, $10,000. Monroe County United Ministries, upgrade building exterior for $22,000. Mother Hubbard's Cupboard, office and pantry furniture, $11,325.03. My Sister's Closet of Monroe County, supplement the salary of an assistant store manager for $22,400. New Hope for Families, purchase appliances and furnishings for a new shelter, $35,000. New Leaf, New Life, reentry case management and direct service supplies for $12,000. Pro Bono Indiana, this is a joint project with the District 10 Pro Bono Project and the Housing and Eviction Prevention Project, or HEP, for $8,206. Refugee Support Network for clients' rent, utilities, transportation, and medical expenses, $8,000. South Central Community Action Program, making healthy choices videos and gardening kits for $2,944.22. The Tandem Community Birth Center and Postpartum House Incorporated for their birth center facilities launch for $30,000. The Persisterhood Workshop Incorporated, purchase professional equipment for $2,943.07. And finally, the Project School, installing a laundry room in a classroom building for $12,210. And we had $511,000 to allocate, and we are to the penny on our allocations this year. And so with that, we can take the allocations off the screen now. And I would ask if there is any public comment this evening. If there's anyone here who wishes to make a comment from the public, feel free to raise your hand and we can make sure you are unmuted, and you are welcome to make a comment.
So members of the public who would like to comment can use the raised hand feature in Zoom, or you could send the host a chat message indicating you'd like to speak. The host this evening is me, Heather Lacey. I do not see any raised hands presently. I don't know if you'd like to give just a minute to make for certain that.
Sure, we'll give just a little minute here. And then, of course, next up would be comments from any member of the committee, if there's any final remarks any of you would like to make. And again, I'm not seeing that we have any public comment here this evening.
I don't see any raised hands, and there are no messages to me in the chat indicating somebody would like to speak.
All right, very good. Anyone from the committee wish to make any final comments? Feel free to unmute. Mr. Smith.
Thank you, Chairperson Sandberg. I just want to say how wonderful it is to serve on and be a small part of sending out money and helping agencies in Bloomington. It's just a wonderful thing. And to do it with you all, it's a really good process, and all the team members. It's a good thing in the world. And so thank you. I appreciate being able to do this, and I appreciate the chairperson's excellent stewardship. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else from the committee? And seeing none, I do believe we are ready to call the vote. If someone would like to do a roll call vote of the committee, we will pass on our recommendations.
Let's see, I can call the roll, and I'll just call it as I have on my list. Susan Sandberg.
Yes.
Sue Scambaluri.
Yes.
Ron Smith.
Yes.
Kate Rosenberger.
Yes.
Tim Mayer.
Yes.
Mark Fraley.
Yes.
Lauren McAllister.
And unfortunately, I don't believe Lauren is joining us this evening. And again, I want to thank all of you, all of the members of the committee. This has been a most difficult year as we've all dealt with COVID and various shutdowns, and all of these agencies are deserving. They have done a yeoman's job in a very difficult year, and they have a difficult year ahead. And we hope that the monies that we are recommending to the council will be used to help spread a little bit of assistance to the hard work that they do all year long. Many, many thanks to all the agencies as well who have done such incredible work in the past year. So with that, I'm going to kick it back to the staff for any final announcements for the
Okay,
committee.
so just a few announcements. The council staff will put together a report for the committee's review and signature. Hopefully that will be to you all by early next week. We will need signatures not later than June 16th, when it's anticipated the council will take a vote on the resolution approving the committee's recommendations. Next.
Now, do you need hard copy signatures?
I believe that we can do electronic
something that the
signatures. I
staff can
believe
sign
that
on
those
our
have been
behalf?
done in the past.
All right. Do we need to signal that now to give you that permission, or
I believe that the committee.
should we wait and get an email?
I believe that we'll send the report via email, and then if the committee members could indicate their acceptance of the report by email as well, or by phone to the council office. I think that would be the best. And next Thursday, May the 27th at 6 p.m., there is the Jack Hopkins Committee debriefing meeting. Then agency funding agreements are due not later than June 14th. And then again, the council, I believe, will take the matter up on June 16th at their meeting beginning at 6:30. And then the final thing is that HAND will host a technical assistance meeting for the grantees on June 22nd at 9:30 a.m. And I believe that's all that we have, unless Director Zodi has information that's different than mine.
I do not. I was just affirming and giving a thumbs up. So thank you, Heather.
All right, very good. Well, our business is concluded for this evening. And so without further ado, I will go ahead and adjourn this meeting with my thanks to all of you. Take care.
Thank you, everyone.